यस, G7 समिट होने जा रहा है एंड उसका बेस्ट पार्ट था मोदी और ट्रम्प का हैंडशेक, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, क्योंकि वो लोग का बॉडी लैंग्वेज मेरे को बहुत कुछ बता रहा है यार। आई एब्सोल्युटली लाइक दिस, क्योंकि ये लोग अपना इंपॉर्टेंस दिखा रहे हैं इंडिया का एंड हाउ इंडिया हैज़ टू बी टेकन सीरियसली एट दिस पॉइंट।
Tonight there's an image that's going viral, and that is from the G7 summit happening in the French Alps. And what is that one image? It is the image of a long and warm conversation between Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That is the image. When Narendra Modi enters the room and Donald Trump stands up, shakes hands, and then they are talking hand in hand for a long time. This is happening in the G7 summit in Evian. And I want to tell you right at the start why this one handshake carries far more weight than the photograph in front of you suggests. Because if you see the positioning, you see the importance in the global arena of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and India, and we should all feel extremely proud of that. If you see the official picture that is taken, and that itself is power play of a different kind, and I would like to show those pictures. When the official picture is taken in Evian, France, where the G7 meeting is happening, you see Donald Trump come out for the official photograph, and then he walks down the blue carpet, and then he has a conversation with Macron, and there you see the British Prime Minister, and eventually all the world leaders, they gather for the official photograph. And as they come out on the lawns for that official photograph, you shall see President Macron, the host, in the middle, with Narendra Modi to his left and Donald Trump to his right. Narendra Modi is on his left, Donald Trump is on his right, and that picture, ladies and gentlemen, tells the story of India's significance in the global arena.
एंड आई लाइक हाउ इंडिया अपना इम्पोर्टेंस इस पॉइंट पे दिखा रहा है, क्योंकि अगर पास्ट में होता तो इंडिया का बहुत मजाक उड़ता था, लेकिन इस पॉइंट पे यू हैव टू टेक आवर कंट्री सीरियसली, यू एब्सोल्युटली हैव टू।
This is the most powerful set of global leaders who are meeting together, and India there is right there on top. And here is my message from that picture. It is a message to everyone who said, oh, India is wilting under American pressure. That picture tells the story of a country that has held its own and is respected globally. This meeting is happening at a time when the whole world knows how India has held its ground in geopolitics and global economics. We have not only held our ground, we have kept our strategic options open, and most importantly, this meeting is happening ahead of Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to India in September. And this is the first Modi-Trump handshake in 16 months. So when you see that picture of Prime Minister Narendra Modi talking there to Putin, Prime Minister Narendra Modi engaging directly with Donald Trump, viewers, remember India has 12 bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the G7. This is a very important meeting tomorrow. It is the first handshake between Modi and Trump in 16 months. It's been tense. These have been 16 months of negotiations, 16 months of pressure, but at the end of 16 months, a lot of respect that Donald Trump has there for Narendra Modi. This is the first handshake after India declined Trump's offer to mediate. It is the first handshake after all the pressure on tariffs. It is the first handshake, ladies and gentlemen, after everything, and we all know what happened in the last 15 to 16 months. It is the first handshake after Operation Sindoor. And I personally feel extremely proud of the way we've carried ourselves. And now we shall see a reimagination of Indian foreign policy. And if there's one thing which comes out clear is, after 16 months, after 18 months, or whatever happened in the world, we have come out looking so much stronger, feeling so much stronger.
एंड आई एम श्योर कि ये लोग जो भी डिस्कस कर रहा होगा इस पॉइंट पे, इट वुड बी फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ एवरीवन, एंड होपफुली द आउटकम इज ऑल राइट, और and we might see a good ending to all of this.
PM Modi is in France to attend the G7 summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump met each other at the summit after 16 months. The last time the two leaders met was in Washington in February 2025, after President Donald Trump took the charge as the 47th President of the United States. The two leaders were smiling and warmly shaking hands with each other as they exchanged pleasantries at the outreach session of the G7 summit. Both leaders then sat next to each other after a 20-second handshake. The two leaders are meeting after the United States signed a peace deal with Iran to end the war in the Middle East. Moreover, the meeting comes after 3 seafarers were killed in the Gulf of Oman following a U.S. Navy's missile attack on the vessel MT Setabello.
Happy to see you again. Yeah, we are the most famous couple.
PM Modi interacted with the G7 leaders during the traditional family photograph. He met with Italian PM Meloni, EU President Ursula von der Leyen, and British PM Starmer. On the sidelines of the G7 summit, PM Modi met with British PM Keir Starmer and Canadian PM Carney. PM Modi discussed the issues of global conflict, energy security, and strategic trade relations with the UK and Canada.
मेरे लिए खुशी की बात है कि हमारी पहली मुलाकात भी G7 में हुई थी और आज हम 1 साल के बाद मिल रहे हैं और जैसा आपने कहा हम 4 बार मिल चुके हैं और लगातार फोन पर भी हमारा संपर्क हो रहा है। हम बायलैटरल रिलेशंस को लेकर के भी और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय परिस्थितियों के संबंध में भी खुलकर के अपने विचार रखते रहे हैं और हमने एक अच्छी परिस्थिति में एक मित्र देश के रूप में बहुत प्रगति हो रही है। भारत का डायस्पोरा की आप जिस प्रकार से चिंता करते हैं, मैं आपका बहुत आभारी हूं और भारत के डायस्पोरा के प्रति उनका भी कुछ न कुछ योगदान आपके यहाँ हमेशा रहता है। इसलिए से आपको सही है कि हम फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट को लेकर के बहुत ही उत्सुक हैं और शायद जैसा आपने मुझे निमंत्रित किया है कनाडा आने के लिए, मेरा भी प्रयास है कि इसी वर्ष में आऊं और मेरे आने से पहले ही हम इस एग्रीमेंट को पूरा करें।
Anyways guys, that's all it for this video. अगर आपको मेरा वीडियो पसंद आया हो so do leave a like and a subscribe and I will see you all in the next video. That's about it. Peace out. Have fun.